Shake that, shake that. I just wanna chick to go fuck with it now. Nigga try shit, she fuck with it, yeah. I just wanna be with a fuck with it at. Fuck that bitch, that's a whole lot of yeah. Fuck that shit, that's a whole lot of ooh. Fuck that bitch, like a whole lot of yeah. Fuck that shit, that's a whole lot of ooh. Sucky, that shit gon' break. Hook on me, but you can't date. That's my side bitch, that's your babe. Clean your pussy like Gillette. If I fuck with a bitch, I'm into it. Fuck with the shit, I'm into it. Fuck with a clip, big on it. Big on it.
Yo, looking for me, I'm sneaking. Magic clothes out my visa. Hold for the curtain, no beacon. Bitch, yeah, I'm a veteran, you a recruit. Step back, let me get my bag. Goddamn, this shit just way too easy. Go, cast these hands like a fucking double tap. No blood on my new Montclair. Okay, stop feeling the rest. The ice cold on me, I'm not feeling a bitch. Well, I hop in this sweat, know you feeling shit. Yeah, no follow back, so they begging for kisses. Like, wrote that. It's a matter I wrote 2, 10, 4, 5, fuck it up with a scope. Shake that, turn these hoes. No respect for the scene, cause I did it on my own, okay.
Shake that, shake that. I just wanna chick to go fuck with it now. Nigga try shit, she fuck with it, yeah. I just wanna be with a fuck with it at. Fuck that bitch, that's a whole lot of yeah. Fuck that shit, that's a whole lot of ooh. Fuck that bitch, like a whole lot of yeah. Fuck that shit, that's a whole lot of ooh.
Yo, here we go. Yo, here we go. Time for some action. Can't get no satisfaction until my steel toe crashes. Head on collision, what's happening? This swinging, face smashing, no need for the caption. And you bet not interrupt when the titans are clashing. DJ, bring that beat so I can bust, slang through the street, bang with the heat, semi-auto. Like to see you dodge these hollows. I throw too much beat to swallow. Can't keep up with me to follow. Sound check is over, show's just begun. Try to escape, make sure words don't run. Don't rush. Beat to the show, watch your tempo. Got out of control, there is nowhere to go. You're moving too slow, and it's about to explode. Ready to roll, and baby, here we go. I got you right where I want you. There is nowhere to run to. This ain't nothing like kung fu, more like watch what you gun do. Let the poppers pop shots and the breakers break jaws. They don't box, they brawl. They don't make beats, they make war. Got kicks and stairs for ya. We take it there for ya. Heard what I said, snatch some dreads out your head. Oh yeah, so you can dance around. You won't last around. I'm finna act the clown. You don't know, you better ask around. Beat to the show, watch your tempo. Got out of control, there is nowhere to go. You're moving too slow, and it's about to explode. Ready to roll, and baby, here we go. I got the mic in my hand, I'm ready to go. Said the mic's in hand, I'm ready to go. Let's go out, start the show. What you waiting for to start the show? I got the mic in hand, I'm ready to go. Said the mic's in hand, and that's the show. Let's go out, start the show. What you waiting for to start the show? Yo. This ain't no dance battle. This here is suicide. That mean when you step in the ring, you know one thing, you will die. Death is certain, but more than a hurting on you is curtains. Disturb me while I'm working, you'll end up patient, and I'm the surgeon. Incisions rearrange your organs. I'm more than just hot, I'm scorching. Thwarted, mutated organs, aborted the native orders. Rebels with a cause, causing commotion. Poison is potent. I'm hoping you re-examine my opus. You think I'm joking, but not. Beat to the show, watch your tempo. It's gotten out of control, there is nowhere to go. You're moving too slow, and it's about to explode. Ready to roll, and baby, here we go. Beat to the show, watch your tempo. It's gotten out of control, there is nowhere to go. You're moving too slow, and it's about to explode. Ready to roll, and baby, here we go.
アーチボルド・ウィトウィッキーの子孫サミュエル・ウィトウィッキーはお前か。私はオプティマス・プライム。
Greetings, universe. My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. And you can't teach that. And this right here, this is the army of freaks. They're weird and they're proud. And you can't teach that. Bada boom. Realest bots in the room. How you doing? Ba wheat burrito, everyone, and welcome to another live stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've made it through the week okay. It's Friday night, which means you are indeed made of sterner stuff. And you've made it through the week once again. Good to see you all here. Good to see you all here. Butters, 127. Alex Rodriguez, hello. Anon, what's going on? Fab. The Cube, it's the Cube. Jazz Wolf Blaze, what's up? Topsy Turvy, hello. Rodimus. Hot Dogimus. The Chili Dog himself. Zahira, what's going on, Zahira? Good to see you all, Hell yeah, Stormwrath is here, hello. Hell yeah. Chaos King. Well, it's good to see you all. Anybody I may have missed, hello, and welcome everyone. I got a lot of memes prepared for us tonight. We're going to have a good time. That's the best way to end the week, with some laughs and maybe a bit of cringe. But you know, both of those things are more fun when you're with people. So let's all share them together. Let's all share in the laughs and share in the cringe. Matthew Black, what's going on? Greetings. Dee Stuff, hello. Lord Galvatron. Cass, yo, what's up? Good to see you all. Arceus, all right. Glad everybody's able to make it. I let the intro play a little longer than normal just to give people time to show up. Memes and dreams. I've got flame broiled memes. And that'll make sense by the end, I promise. But you have to make it to the end, otherwise you won't know what the hell I'm talking about. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, because I got a bunch. I actually got a bunch. You know, the last few weeks, we've been focused on some of the other stuff. You know, we were watching the PlayStation cutscenes from the Japanese game with that wonderful English dubbing. It was just, chef's kiss, top tier. Just the best you could find when it comes to voice acting. And so, yeah, we were enjoying that. And I had a few memes last week, but it was kind of light on it. Yeah, I'll admit, I was slacking off. So I made up for it this week. I got a bunch of stuff here for us to look at. I actually had to take notes. So we're going to get into it. We're going to have fun. Hell yeah. Mr. Grimlock, hello. Brett Former, all right. All right, let me get this on screen without further ado. Where are they? I have a whole stack. Okay, there they are. Trying to locate my stack of memes. So, a lot of this, I will give you, it's not even like a warning, because normally I'd have to warn you of all the cringe, of how you're going to be scarred for life. But this time, it's not so bad. This one is more of a warning of like, there's a lot of funny stuff in here. It's not like cringy. It's actually funny. Some of it's even wholesome. I don't know. I'm a little out of character, I guess. But this one, I saw this one being passed around as like a meme, as like a cursed image. But I don't know. For something about it, it just seems wholesome. Like they're getting along. Like Megatron and Optimus, they're carpooling, you know? Carpooling on the way to work. Optimus's feet kicked up. Megatron's right in the back. I don't know. This one doesn't seem cursed to me. I kind of like this one. It's like they're carpooling. This is the good ending. When Megatron and Optimus are getting along. But then, of course, they don't get along forever. They're not meant to get along. They wouldn't get along at all. So this picture is a lie. We need to get to the real one. This one's a lie. Now that's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. The truth behind the tank is revealed. And that's not just any phrasing. That really is behind the tank. If you look, the cockpit is on the front there, and they've moved the back of the tank, or I should say removed. They've moved it off. They've taken it off there. It's removed. And Megatron, his whole upper body, his whole ass torso is in the ass. Britformer, what's up? Thank you. You have subscribed, and I want you to join the army of freaks. Thank you. But yeah, the truth behind the tank is that Megatron is in the behind of the tank. He is in my behind. That is an old reference to Star Wars. But he is in my behind. Yeah, I think I would run from that too. But one thing that this made me think of, though, the whole carpooling thing, is who would have control over the radio? Who would get to play or pick the station or choose their playlist? Who's in charge? Maybe that's why Optimus is running in terror. I think he tried to rickroll Megatron, a Cybertronian rickroll. And you guys are probably like, what the hell is a Cybertronian rickroll? How can it be different than Earth's rickroll? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, let me show you. We're going to learn what a Cybertronian rickroll is together. Here we go.
Our worlds are in danger. To save them and the galaxy, we must find the 4 cyber planet keys before the Decepticons can use them for evil. It is our mission. Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime, Transform and Roll Out.
Wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
There you go. Now you know what a Cybertronian rickroll is. And how to really piss off Megatron. That's if you really want to get under his skin. That's how you do it. That's how the pros do it. All right, enough joking around. Let's get into some actual cringe. Now, this is something you guys that are familiar with Sterner stuff, that know about what we do on these streams here, have seen plenty of knockoffs and bootlegs and crazy box art and all sorts of stuff. This is something from recent. This is from like Legacy. I'm shocked. I don't know how this got past the censors, but what were they thinking? Yeah, buzzworthy, all right. You got the whole town talking. They're all talking about Pterosaur. I mean, how did nobody catch that? He really puts the terror in Pterosaur. I don't know. Should I be censoring that thing? I don't know, chat. He's coming right for you. He's coming right for you, chat. You better watch out. He's coming right for you, chat. Actually, I think he's aiming down at Megadoomer's health bar down there. I think he's going for Megadoomer. Better watch out. I don't know. Maybe I should have prepared a censor bar or something. But this is new. This is current. I don't know how they get away with it. They can't keep getting away with it. Yeah, I want to see this thing fight Godzilla. He's got Godzilla's only weakness. Raw energon. Now, he better be careful with that. He's going to put somebody's eye out. He'll put somebody's eye out with that thing. And speaking of putting somebody's eye out, the hell's going on here? So we had current, we had legacy. Now let's take it back to the olden days, to G1. And here we have a young boy who apparently doesn't know how Transformers work in any form. I don't even know if he realizes it's meant to transform because he doesn't even know how to hold a gun. He looks like he just hit himself in the face. It looks like he just smashed himself in the face with a hammer. Like he's always, I've always wanted a robot hammer, a robot that could turn into a hammer. That I could smash myself in the face with it. I don't know. I was like, has he never seen a gun before? Or has he never seen somebody hold a gun ever? Maybe. But then I noticed the pound sign on the prices there. He's British. Now it all makes sense. He's British. He could get arrested just for pointing his fingers at somebody too aggressively. You can't pretend to use a gun over there. So that's right, you little Rupert Ardingham. You hit yourself in the face like a good boy, and no shepherd's pie for you. I mean, does this sell the toy? Like, does this make you want it? Like, oh man, look how that kid is smashing himself in the face. Mommy, Daddy, I want to smash myself in the face too. I'll be extra good. Please get it for me. I don't. This one. British. Topsy-turvy says British. Yeah. All right. I shouldn't be talking trash. That's Megatron's job. Specifically, that is Spanish Megatron's job. He is the king of trash talk. I'll leave the trash talking to Spanish Megatron.
Destruyes todo lo que tocas. ¿Por qué ese afán, Megatron?
Porque todo lo que toco es alimento para satisfacer mi hambre de poder y de venganza.
Pues en ese caso te voy a dar un buen postre.
Oh, serving up some dessert. Some whoop-ass for dessert.
Ahora nadie me detendrá.
Ya estás viejo, Megatron. Te destruiré y te venderé como chatarra.
¡Chatarra su abuela!
Oh, damn!
Destruyes.
Megatron just dropped the bomb right there on Optimus. Your grandma's scrap. Spanish Megatron doesn't play around. Oh, damn. Spanish Megatron doesn't play around. I'm going to need a minute. I'm going to need a minute to recover. That really hurt. Here I'm trying to be cool. Spanish Optimus trying to be cool. He say he's going to serve him up some dessert. Serve him up some whoop-ass for dessert. Megatron, though, he's not having it. He's not having that for a minute. Your grandma's scrap. That tops all of it. That tops all the shit talk and all of Transformers ever. Yeah, see, that begs the question now. Who is Prime's grandmother? Who is Grandma Prime? I want to see Grandmammy Prime. She's probably back on Cybertron, just rocking in her chair, just knitting
knitting a sweater for Optimus when he comes home, and her ears are itching because she knows somebody's talking trash. Megatron's whipped back light years away on Earth, talking trash about Grandmammy Optimus. How dare he? How dare he? All right. Moving on. So we've had some celebrity lookalikes in the past. You guys know I like to do these segments. Celebrity lookalikes. We've had some good ones in the past. I've only really got one this week because I wanted to do a couple other segments, and it was, trying to cram it all in. There's a lot of stuff to get to. We're not even halfway through. So I only got one celebrity lookalike, but this one ties into Kamen Rider, which is a personal fan obsession of mine. Like I love Kamen Rider. So it was nice to tie it in. And this one stands out as a special celebrity lookalike because this is an alt mode celebrity lookalike. This isn't, normally we go for the faces, of like, I guess humans mostly. For the most part. I don't know. Some people barely qualify as human, but this is an alt mode celebrity lookalike for Kamen Rider Geats with United Megatron. Remember the Nerf gun Megatron? I don't know how anybody could forget, although the one that we got here in the States was actually colored like a Nerf gun with like neon green and orange, and it was just horrible. But the United one, which was the Japanese, the Takara release, looked pretty damn good. And it also looks exactly like Kamen Rider Geats' gun. So we have an alt mode celebrity lookalike. This is a first. This is a first for Sterner Stuff. But that's the only celebrity lookalike I do, however, have. Give Me Your Face. That's right. Remember Give Me Your Face, where we do some interesting face swaps? And last week we had some where it was Arachnid. She was kind of like the star of the show. She had done a face swap with RC and a face swap with Megatron, which worked a little too well. And it was almost kind of scary. And then we had Hot Dogamus. Remember Hot Rod, his face on the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. So this week, we have some Give Me Your Face memes to tie it all in, because rather than just doing face swaps on their own, because that's pretty good on its own, but let's do some face swap memes. So first up, we have Inferno, Legacy Inferno, doing a face swap with Drake. This is a classic meme template. Everybody loves it. And of course, Inferno he's not all about calling Megatron. He doesn't hail Megatron. That's not for Inferno. No. He's all about the royalty, the queen. For the queen, the royalty. Topsy Turvy says, we need animation accurate Optimus. Where he's completely blue and has no faceplate. There's a lot of missing faceplates out there. It's weird. Weird how often they messed up the faceplate. So we have the first one here, Inferno face swap. And then we've got one with Ravage. Ravage is he's pretty popular. He gets put into a lot of these meme templates. This is another one. I love this one. The shouting at the cat sitting at the table. Here we have Starscream. What do you mean you're not watching Earthspark? What do you mean? Sorry, I only watch good shows. Yes, for anyone who's wondering about Earthspark, I have seen the future. I've come back from the future to tell you. It's crap. But this isn't the only time that Ravage pops up. He's done another face swap. This one, I I was surprised because I brought Megatron in on this. They got Megatron here. This one's like hypnotic. You could watch this all night. Just goes on and on. And something tells me that's not the last we're going to see of Ravage in these memes. He has a very swappable face. His face works well in a lot of these memes. So we'll see more of Ravage in the future. All right, so next up, we have the bootleg segment. Now I have a bunch of stuff here to get into. That's why I sort of saved this for the last bit here, because this is going to take the whole rest of the night. We've got a bunch of these, and they're not even really bootlegs. This is what's weird about this one. I put it in the whole bootleg knockoff segment, but they're official, they're real, but they're weird. They're as weird as the bootlegs, so it might as well be in there. And in some cases, they have even like worse designs and names and backstories and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to take our times with these, because I had to pull up articles, like Wikipedia articles, and look up information on some of these. It was crazy. Okay, so first up, we have just to give you an overview. As I said, these are official characters. What these are promotional characters that only existed as merchandise for various cross promotions. So you would see them for whatever they were trying to sell at the time, but then they disappeared. They were gone. And a lot of times they didn't get much of a, like a backstory or whatever, but some of them did. And it got pretty wild, especially, of course, the Japanese ones. So first up, we have the Satellite series, which is what they did is they made original characters, and they made them all primes. So every character had a name followed by prime, and they were all named after the cities. So you had Hakata Prime and Sapporo Prime, so on and so forth. And what they would do is take existing figure molds, and it didn't even matter where it was from. They were mixing and matching from all over the place. Just anything that was a current figure mold that was being produced at the time. And then they would dress it up a bit and name it after a city and call it a prime. And it got a little weird, because this one is Hakata Prime. It's Cliffjumper, right? You can recognize it's Transformers Prime Cliffjumper. But now he has been given the matrix of leadership. It was passed down with those giant spoons, as it was passed down to me. I have those spoons too. And he has become Hakata Prime. But that's just to give the setup. Let's get into some of the more interesting ones. Yes, Cliffjumper is a prime now. He is a prime now. It's real. It's happening. He can't die. That means he can't die. Think about it. In the Japanese timeline, Cliffjumper is now immortal. He's basically invincible now. Subpar rolling out $5. Thank you. G1 Megs versus Beast Megs at equal size. Who would win in a fight to the death? Ooh, that's a good question. All right, let's get to that at the end. I'm going to come back. I'll get to any other super chats that may come in as well at the end. Thank you for that, Subpar. Hell yeah. Pound it. All right, so we have, as I said, Cliffjumper is now invincible, Hakata Prime. But, and I think somebody in the chat already mentioned it. You kind of know what's coming up. We have Hiroshima Prime. And I don't know what to think about this, because, okay, so the other one, Hakata Prime, was obviously based on Cliffjumper. This one, a TF Prime Cliffjumper. This one appears to be a G1 Trailbreaker. but he's been given these big plates of armor, and I looked at the backstory, and I was like, this is a bit of a stretch. But basically what they were saying is that the design reflects the town that the facet of the town of Hiroshima, because they're famous for oysters. They're famous for oyster production, which I'm like, how do you produce oysters? They come out of the ocean. So I don't know how the town produces oysters. I mean, I guess maybe they take the oysters up out of the ocean and maybe make products, sell them off to the restaurants and stuff. Maybe that's what they mean. But I think that really what it is because it's Trailbreaker who makes force fields. So he's got these big shields on his arms. He's a transformer that that makes force fields in the city. Out of all other cities, probably use a force field. That's really all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, they made Hiroshima Prime. Hiroshima Prime. I don't know. It's Japan. I love them, you know. I think they're sort of having a laugh at it as well. But next one, that's not all. That's not even the best one. I think that's kind of like the funniest one, just because of like it's like, oh, oh my. It's like how they made a transformer out of the Titanic, which is a real thing too. But this one is my favorite. This one happens to be my favorite because here we have Steve as an anime protagonist. We have anime protagonist Steve. It doesn't even matter what his name is. I mean, yeah, he's a prime and that's cool. But the fact that they gave him like a cape and he's pointing to the heavens, pointing straight to the heavens. Yeah, anime protagonist Steve. That makes everything okay. He's everybody's new favorite. Seriously, I want this guy to be like the mascot. I'm gonna have to touch up this image, you know, kind of clean it up. It's a little blurry here, but I'm going to try to sharpen it up and keep this as a stream mascot going forward. Anime protagonist Steve. Yeah, he's going further beyond is where he's going, Butters. Or Cass, I'm sorry, Cass. Cass says Steve is going places. Yeah, he's going further beyond. We've always wanted anime protagonist Steve. All right, now, before we leave Japan, there's a couple more characters to look at. One more, really. Because this has been, for Japan, fairly tame, right? It's funny. Definitely some funny stuff, but pretty tame for Japan. I mean, they've got a reputation to uphold, right? So, let's take a look at Auto Sanrin. Now, if you're like, what is Auto Sanrin? Is that meant to mean anything? Sanrin is loosely translated into 3 wheels. That's sort of what that means in Japanese. San is 3 and rin for wheels. And that's basically his gimmick, is that he has 3 wheels. He turns into a car, but the car has 3 wheels also. And that's like kind of what defines his whole personality, is the 3 wheels, you know? And that's it. That's his only gimmick, just having 3 wheels. Nothing else. If you're thinking there's some other gimmick, I don't know what. He's just 3 wheels. 3 wheels in robot mode, 3 wheels in vehicle mode. Nothing else. You perverts. Now you bunch of degenerates. Let's take a look at his mini-con. Durex. This was a real thing too. This was a real thing too. Is during the Bumblebee movie, to promote the Bumblebee movie and safe sex, of course, Durex put out condoms with Bumblebee's face on it. Now, see, this I think would not only promote safe sex, but promote abstinence. Bumblebee staring at you, you're done. I don't know how you're going to get in the mood with Bumblebee staring at you. Galvatron, thank you. Hell yeah. Rolling out $1.99 through the super chat. Thank you, Galvatron. I appreciate that. Pound it. Hell yeah. No, this is real. This is real. And I think that he should be the mini-con for Otto Sanrin. You know, I think they would make a good duo. Like, he'd be a good sidekick for this guy here. So he's the main character. Or maybe he's the antagonist. Maybe this can be the villain. So here's your hero. We're going to make our own anime with these characters, okay? We're going to make our own anime and it's going to sell millions. So it's Steve Chan, Super Saiyan Steve Chan, final form to be determined, against Otto Sanrin, the Ding Ding Games. That's the name of our anime. The name of the anime is the Ding Ding Games. And it's going to be Super Saiyan Steve versus Otto Sanrin. I'm sorry, Super Saiyan Steve Chan versus Otto Sanrin and his evil henchman, Durex, the Bumblebee condom. This will sell millions. $1 million idea, I'm telling you. But all right, so that's enough for the crazy Japanese cross promotions, but we're not done with the cross promotions. There's more. There's more madness to behold. Now this guy, because we have the we have the Otto Sanrin and the Durex, you know, but this is Valvatron, and any of you twisted fans out there that know about fan fictions know what the valves are in Transformers. We all know what spikes and valves are. And so they named this one. They had the good taste, the good foresight to name this one Valvatron, not knowing, or maybe they did know, what the fandom calls these things. Some of the And so we have Valvatron here for Valvoline. And now it's for Valvoline. It's for oil. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's for Valvoline. This was a promotion for the last night. And it doesn't even transform. So yes, we have this cross promotion. I don't know if this can compete though with Otto Sanrin, with what Japan has to offer. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I just really kind of thought the name was funny on this one, to be honest, because what were they thinking? They obviously did not know the fandom very well. They just said, hey, Valvoline, you want a Transformer? Okay, Valvatron. There. I spent all of 0.3 seconds thinking of that name. Are you happy? I know the fandom will be. Okay, the next one for our grand finale. Our grand finale. This one, you guys prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Because I don't know if you're ready for this. This next one has lore, has full-blown lore, okay?
So prepare yourselves, get your minds out of the gutter. Get your minds out of the gutter. And prepare yourselves. Make way for the king. Behold, His Majesty, the king. This is an official, real canon character. He exists in Transformers. His official name is King. He is the final boss. I should have like final boss music to play. I don't really have final boss music here. After crashing to Earth in 1954, the King scanned a broiler for his alternate mode and became Burger King's flame-broiling culinary engineer. Despite having a conversation tech spec rank of 0, he somehow revealed his burgering secrets to the Burger King scientist and stayed hidden on Earth for decades, waiting for the arrival of his fellow Transformers from Cybertron. It is possible that the King is the mastermind behind the barbecue double Stacticon. That is a real thing. The barbecue double Stacticon is a real thing. This was the promotion. This was the promotion that King was, he had taught to the scientists, to the Burger King scientists somehow. Despite having a tech spec ranking, and he does have tech spec rankings. Let me show you. He even has an alt mode. Look at his flame broiled body. I can't even say that. Look at his flame broiled body. When a lucky customer who had just left a Burger King proclaimed that he had a winning Transformers Your Way scratch-off ticket, King dutifully transformed into robot mode and burst through the restaurant's wall like the Kool-Aid Man to deliver the prize. A pallet bearing $1 million in cash. The bespectacled winner was quite pleased with this development. The restaurant's manager was not. He emerged from the massive hole King had just made to declare that $1 million was about how much it would be to take to fix this mess. Let's take a look at Burger King's, the King. The King, how dare I? Sorry, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Sorry, Your Majesty. The King. Burger King is but your lowly subject that you feed your secrets of the infinite universe to, so that they can provide flame-broiled whoppers to the masses of sentient beings throughout the galaxy. Forgive me, Your Majesty. Okay, let's take a look at his tech specs. Indeed, he is truly powerful, with a strength of 8, one of the mightiest of all Cybertronians, a speed of 6 not to be scoffed at, a regalness of 10. Not many Cybertronians can claim a regal ranking of above 0. Most don't even have it on their tech spec at all. So, to have a regalness ranking, not only on the tech spec, but maxed out at 10, truly the greatest king of our time. However, his conversation is a 0, silent but deadly. His creepiness factor is a 7.5, yet again, possessing a trait, an ability so powerful that it demands its own tech spec. Heat is a 10. Few things, not only on Cybertron, but in this universe, can get as hot as the King. His stealthiness is a 2, But we all know that that may be just his modesty, the modesty of a king shining through, saying, oh, no, no, I rank so highly on all these other aspects that I will give my stealth but a lowly two, because we all know that the king can creep up anywhere unexpectedly. That's what gave his creepiness a 7.5 after all. His balance is a 1. Now, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he likes to indulge in a bit of the inner John wine, but of course I can't fault him for that. So these are indeed interesting tech specs. I wouldn't want to rumble with this guy. He is a formidable foe. King Gigachat, that's right. All hail. All hail the king. Pizza rolls for the king. All hail. All hail. The strength, yeah, it technically it should be off the charts. Technically, along the strength and the regalness really should break the tech specs. All future tech specs should be broken because King's regalness was just beyond repair. Even Wheeljack couldn't put the tech specs back together again. Make way for the king. Make way. Who do you think Inferno would be more loyal to? Do you think he would continue his loyalty to Megatron, or would he go for for the king as the new royalty? His regalness is a 10 after all. All right, let me take a minute to look through super chats here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you've been enjoying the madness. Be sure to hit the like button if you've enjoyed the madness so far. All right, that subpar VA said G1 Megs versus Beast Wars Megs at equal size. So we're scaling them to be equal size so that it's just a true fight of wit and strength. Who would win? A fight to the death. Ooh, this is a death battle. My money is on Beast Wars Megs, but I'd love to hear your angle and reasoning. Let's see. Well, if it's G1 Megatron, G1 Megatron with his, I guess we're assuming it's all the canon that came from the comics and everything, so he does have some, and I don't know why I'm talking like this. I think the regalness of the king is just rubbed off on me. I don't know. But if G1 Megatron, if it has all of his lore from the comics and everything, he did go through the whole gladiatorial thing, and he would be a formidable foe. And I think that he may actually be able to overthrow Beast Wars Megatron. The only reason I say that is because we've seen a bit more of the extent of G1 Megatron's power, whereas we haven't seen, I think, a full testing of Beast Wars Megs. Now, also, I don't know which Beast Wars Megs. I'm assuming base mode, base form, original, because there's Transmetal 2, or I'm sorry, Transmetal, then Transmetal 2 with the Dragon form. So, he's got these upgrades. So if we're going with just the base form, he's not going to be as powerful. So I'm going to say G1 just to make it interesting. Otherwise, who wins the bet, Oh, just the shows? Well, even in just the shows, G1 Megatron was pretty damn strong. Let's see, Lord Galvatron rolling out $1.99. Thank you. Says do Akiha can't even say it. Akihabia? Is that? I think you were meant to say Akiba. I don't know what you meant to say. Akihabia. Tongue tied. The Prime RC one. Okay, let me see if I can find that one. I can't pronounce it, so good luck. We'll see if I can find it though. But yeah, I like how they made a prime out of each one.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Where are the list of characters? Do they have it? Do they have a list of characters? Oh, okay. It was Akiba Prime. Okay, Akiba Prime for the Akihabara. Gotcha. All right. Hey, this one's a waifu. Hold on, let me get this one up on screen. This one's a waifu. We have a waifu alert. Waifu alert. I like that. Well, what did they use for that? That mold doesn't look familiar. The Autobot commander assigned to the district of Akihabara, an idol back on Cybertron. Oh, she is a waifu for real. She's like a legit Cybertronian waifu. She's an accomplished commander whose balance between being strict and gentle has won the hearts of many a subordinate. Her signature weapons are 2 electric swords that let her freely control electronic circuits. Hailing from Uniad 1212.01 Beta, Akiba Prime was dispatched from her home reality as an emissary when extra-dimensional civilization was detected. She became a member of the Convoy and Axiom Nexus, where she performed throughout the city under the stage name Electric Town. She is a full-on waifu. This is crazy. Electric Town. That's very Japanese as far as like their type of like musician names, idol names as they call them. Akiba Prime's name was among the classified data stolen by Psykill's renegades and publicly released by Crasher and Copter in a hacked broadcast of Ask Vector Prime. Axiom Nexus News tracked her down, but her agent reported that she was regrettably unavailable for an interview. She is molded after Prime RC. They changed her a lot, though. I mean, I can kind of see it, but they changed a lot. She has a magical girl connotations due to the otaku culture of Akihabara. Her electric swords are a reference to Akihabara's nickname, the Electric Town. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. All right, new waifu. We all have a new waifu now. That's it. It's official, new waifu. Hell yeah. That's a good one. Thank you, Galvatron. I didn't read every single one because obviously certain names stood out more than others, like Hiroshima Prime and Steve. Steve being an anime protagonist was just too cool. So I don't know how I missed that one. So thank you, Galvatron. Hell yeah, pound it. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream there. That's all the memes I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. I really do appreciate that. And thank you everyone else for being here. I hope you've enjoyed the madness that we had, the sterner stuff, the cringe, and really just had some good times, had some laughs. Hope you had a nice evening, a good start to your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow with another stream. I'll probably just be doing some gameplay, just hanging out. And until next time, I want you to stay weird and stay proud. And remember,
until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.